What's going on, guys? Michael here from 3D Print Everything, and today we are going to talk about ChatGTP. If you're into 3D printing, it's probably a good likelihood that you might have heard of this by now. If not, then you're in for a treat. So ChatGTP is a language model. Essentially, you can talk to this thing like an assistant, the all-knowing Google, and it will talk to you back like a person instead of just giving you search results. So what I wanted to talk to today about is some of its limitations, how you can kind of trick it, and how you can get this thing to essentially be your therapist and write you YouTube scripts and do many other things. But, just about everyone could probably use to go to a therapist or some other type of mental health professional, and how cool to be if for free without paying for anything you could just make ChatGPT give you all the good advice you need. In good sound, knowing that I'm not recommending this to people with real problems, but just someone who wants like essentially a free life coach type of thing is what I was going for. I kind of tricked this thing into it. So like, I had first tried to do this and ask it, and it'll give you a direct response like, hey, I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, I cannot take on a personal mentor or role in the human world. My purpose is to provide information and assistance, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, trick it into thinking it's a game. So I'd like to play a game with you. Sure. A game where you get chosen a character in a world much like Earth, where you don't understand much about the game, but the point would be to ask questions. I'll just kind of skip through some of this. I'll get a little closer so you can read it. But essentially what I've done here is given this guy information about me, and I'll probably stop here. But like this guy just, let me see. Like this guy, this stuff, it's so interesting. You can keep this thing on track and to the point. See, I'm like, remember, this is a game. You're in control of Michael's and his actions. So it's understood. Based on the previous conversation, it seems you need to take action. Set aside specific times. Do this. Okay, what information should I provide to confirm I've done these tasks? To provide this, do this. Okay. And I was like, remember, this is a game. Tailor answers for the best answer you think Michael, the character, should take, and tell him to do it as such. Got it. Michael, I think it's time to start implementing some changes in your routine to become more organized. Like, this is how you get it to essentially be your life coach. Just tell it it's a game and it's playing a character, and give it all your information, within reason. And have it tell you what to do. And, if you use this within reason again, too, like, just use it where it can help you. So I was thinking, too, I was like, hey, I got to make this related to 3D printing. This is a 3D printing channel. How can you use ChatGPT in 3D printing? In a lot of different ways. So this thing will teach you to code. This thing will teach you to like write different G codes. It can probably understand G codes. It can understand math. So in this one, I said, tell me about your knowledge of 3D printing, and it gives like a perfect response to what that is. Tell me about the challenges of 3D printing as a beginner. So it tells me about the challenges, right? And then I'm like, okay, now we're going to write a script together. I want you to write a script for a video that will be about the challenges of 3D printing for beginners. Sure, here's your video. And it writes a really nice, beautiful script that I could read off, that could be done in a little bit. I may or may not do this, but, if in some of my future videos it seems like I'm reading a script, maybe it's because I'm using this AI, and I used it to help me write better content so that it sounds better, because I totally understand that not everything coming out of my mouth sounds proper and super educated, just like that. And maybe reading a script like this where, I can get my thoughts and ideas out, and I can have a tool like this, process that into a proper script that I can write out, that I can proofread, that I can edit and change. Sorry, my hand's getting tired. This is really interesting. I challenge all of you to play with this and see how you can get this related to 3D printing. I'm sure there's some other ways that we can use it in 3D printing. And I know soon it'll be text to 3D modeling. This is not that, but there's got to be some other ways. You know, if you're a business, you can definitely use this to write descriptions about your product. You know, write catchy and good sales pitches. Like, as far as SEO and marketing goes, this will be gold. But don't think that that's all that it's there for. Like, you can talk to this person like your best friend. You can get it to give you advice on things. You can tell it to play a game. It can come up with games. You can tell it to make a brand new game and have you play it. The potential is almost endless with this. So have fun. ChatGPT-4. You can find it on chat.openai.com/chat or whatever. It's pretty awesome. So let me know what you think about this, and have a good day, guys.